Okay, you're probably wondering why and how do good reviews give me bad SEO? What the heck? All right, well, I'm going to show you why they give you bad SEO and how you can fix that.
So let's get into this. A good review or great review, whatever, is always a good thing to have. Google appreciates it, but what they don't appreciate is when you run into a situation and you copy and paste that review, say from Google Business Profile, into your website, but then you mess with it. Say you decide you want to change some of the information within that review. Google does not like it. They have a way of detecting what's consistent on their Google profile or on your Google profile versus the website. So if there's a difference, it's going to cause a problem. So in chat, I'm going to go take a look here and bring this information up. So one of the things they mentioned here is fake or cherry picked reviews. So say you've got reviews that are looking great in Google Business Profile, and you've got 5 stars, but maybe you've got 1 or 2 that have below that. Maybe they're 4, maybe they're 3. Um, so they don't want you to pick and choose which ones are great and then put them on your website. Right now, it says Google may reduce the trust signal or flag structured data as misleading. So we definitely don't want to do that. Next, if you copy and paste the text from your Google Business Profile without linking the source code, that means going back to the website or Google Profile, and so that the customer can take a look at that and verify that that is a good review, then they're going to ding you with that one too. So you got to be careful to make sure that it's going to go back. The other thing, which is really kind of scary, is things you don't really look at, which is your schema. Um, that is your markup text that you have on the back end that also can reflect a review, and it gets spidered by Google. If that information is inconsistent, it can cause, according to chat, because of manual penalties or removal of rich snippet, which wow, you don't want to be blackballed here. So I would say that's a big one, and so we got to make sure that that is jiving your schema. And last of all is it does mention the star rating again. Star rating. So if you've got 5 stars, make it 5 stars. If you got 4.6, make it 4.6. Now, Google, it says right here under chat that Google can check or detect inconsistencies and ignore or penalize the markup. So, long story short, it's make sure that those Google reviews are consistent with what's on Google Business Profile. Now, an easy way to fix that is to use an aggregator just to pull that data in so that you don't have to worry about making sure that your text lines up with what's out there on Google Profile. Now, I'm guilty of this. In the past, I've changed names in my profile on the website because I didn't want employee names to be in there. I'd rather just have the straight fire name put in there. And so now I know that I've got to be, no matter what the customer writes, it's got to go on there and we got to make it consistent. And that's going to help your SEO. So that's why a good review can end up being bad news for your SEO if it's not implemented correctly on your website. So if you have any questions or you'd like to have maybe a quick audit of your site, please reach out to me. I'd be glad to help you out. Thanks.